Okay, so we are live. Thank you so much for joining us on Sunday Service with the Morrisons. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. So, wherever you prefer to watch, that is where we are streaming to you today. So, today's Sunday service with the Morrison, I am Tammy Morrison, and this is my husband, David Morrison, and we are here to talk about life, love, relationships, couple goals, all of the things. And we appreciate if you come in and join us on TikTok that you will um, tap the screen for us, give us those likes. We appreciate any gifts. All of those things are amazing. So, without further ado, honey, you want to take us in?
Make sure you share and you follow us, we follow you.
You too.
Uh, Check us out on YouTube, the Book of Faces, Instagram, Twitter, but mainly YouTube for Tammy and Facebook for me. And on this site here, TikTok. One of the things we wanted to discuss this morning, what are you drinking? I got some ginger here. We uh we actually do a lemonade with ginger powder, honey, and fresh ginger, and we keep it on the counter, and we mix it with our different teas, and it really soothes it.
Helps your body.
We have it when we get up and before we go to bed. Our parents are the same way, right? They do the ginger,
Mm-hmm.
but not as in depth as us. But yeah, the lemon juice and ginger.
Yep, they
Um,
do now
yeah,
because I
they do
shared it
that.
with Dad.
And we wind up chewing the like people had the lemonade, the lemons in their lemonade. We have the ginger in our ginger aid, and we actually chew it at the end. We want to talk. One of the things we want to discuss. Uh, a short while ago, we decided to start deleting on all our social media. Not everybody. We have favorite people that we like following for their content and what have you. But overall, we said when we started,
Ask the people, can they hear you on TikTok?
oh, can you hear me? Give me a number one if you can hear me. And check out our goals out up here. We're trying to meet the goal
Happy birthday,
to you.
Air '08.
Um, Give me a one on this side too.
Yeah, because it had that thing where it said your microphone was muted or something.
Let me make sure. Check my mic here. Mic, check a 1 2 in the place to be. So what we started doing is going through our social medias, and I actually started with TikTok page. I went through because what we did is probably what most of you do. When we first came on social media eons ago, we decided to follow almost everybody famous that we can think of. And before we knew it, we had people trying to follow us that we really liked. And they told us, what did they tell us, Sammy? We were following too many people. We
Yeah.
couldn't follow anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So so now we decided to do that. And Insta actually told me, they kind of screamed
You
at
gotta
me.
slow down.
Yeah, they gave me that little spot on the screen, little square box, and said, no, you can't perform this activity like this. You have to come back and do it later. So they stopped me doing my deleting process. The X that used to be Twitter, a lot of people don't know it's the X. It's not your X, but it's the X. Twitter is no more. It's the X because it's funny to us because we were searching for Twitter, and this X just kept coming up, and we're like,
and you clicked on the Twitter thing,
yeah, and Twitter would not come up, and
and all of a sudden you're like,
yeah,
oh, it's the
yeah,
X.
it's the X.
Did y'all have that experience? Because it was like, now I don't even do Twitter much. I'm not even a Twitter person, but I just happened to click on Twitter for something because somebody was talking about something and click on it, and there's this big X. So I asked David, I said, David, did you know that Twitter was X, I think? So I guess now is the X. I guess if Prince could be the symbol, Twitter could be the X. All right.
During the process of deleting, what I discovered, a lot of these people who I thought was my friends and follow me, hey, you know who else stopped following me?
Who?
Your boy from East Coast that you do the live with and stuff. But I don't want to say his name, but you know who I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Won't want to meet me. But I was shocked to see some of the people that wasn't following me back. That in the past they were following me, and they just stopped following.
But you do know that sometimes it clicks you off of people that you follow.
Oh,
Because I found that. Because I found that somebody sent me a follow request, and I know I had followed them.
and that's kind of scary because you don't know if it's a bot.
Right.
You know you're following that person.
Yeah, exactly. But when you go and look at their content, it's like, okay, yeah, this is the person. But yeah, it does that. Like just like it takes the likes off sometimes.
Yeah, I could see that.
When you go back. So that has happened to me.
Yeah, but that kind of surprised me. But also, what was engaging was the fact that, especially on the X, that's Twitter for y'all just coming on. I actually had some pretty high hitters on the page. You know, media type, and we're both avid readers, and Tammy's an author writer. Um, number one author. Is that it? Bestseller. Yeah. Yeah. But we have some big hitters in the publishing business and things like that, and authors and writers. And I was really intrigued, and even media type. So, but these people, when they take time and follow you, it's good to show love back. You know, let them know that you know they're there, you appreciate them, because for somebody who has millions and millions or hundreds of thousands of views and been around for a while, you know, you do that. I just recently engaged with a young man named Soldier Boy, now known as, what is his other name?
I don't know.
But anyway, he's got that other name. And for him to take time and directly engage, you know, I really appreciate it. You know, he's a rapper. He's touring now. I'm giving him a shout out because he's down in Portland, Oregon, and he's one of the people I would definitely see, even at my age. I love his attitude, his independence, his spirit, and the way he's progressed. You know, I love that
because we watched him grow up.
Right, I love that about young people, and when they endure this society coming against them in all kind of ways, you know, it's just amazing,
right,
to see our young people, especially, be able to endure that. Mm-hmm. We don't talk about that much. That's another subject. But some of the pressures we put on the younger generations now that we didn't have, we had a different kind of pressure, but their pressure is really amazing to see them overcome. Whenever I see one succeeding in any kind of way, and some of you know who you are, I try to give a shout out. I try to show love and the gift,
encouragement,
any kind of encouragement as I can to keep you going. You know, I'm there for you, and
because we know how that can be.
Exactly.
You know, because people, you know, you be out here trying to live your best life and do things, you know, that you desire, and, you know, make your dreams come true and all that stuff. And sometimes you need a little encouragement. And that's true for all of us. You know, if you're doing something and you're, because it's a lot of people that are singers on this app and a lot of people that are, you know, what do they call them, actors, and all kinds of different people, and they're trying to get out there and all that stuff, and sometimes they just need encouragement. They need love. They need for us to be supportive of them, especially the young ones, because I don't know if y'all realize, but so many of them are, you know what's the word they call them now, baby, unaliving themselves, at young ages. And I think a lot of that is the pressure and the trauma, and I think a lot of it is, of course, those communities as well, because sometimes they are not, they're toxic AF. And so I think, part of what we realize is our purpose is to help people. And thank you so much for the likes. To help people, that's a part of our purpose, is to encourage and inspire these young people, because, we were young at one time. I mean, we still young. But we were at an age where we could use encouragement. And I truly believe that God, source, universe, whatever, the God of your own understanding, puts people in your life for that reason. And we believe that that is part of our purpose out here in the world, is to help help encourage and help inspire. And what were we talking about, the deletion thing?
Yeah. Going back to the delete part, when you get to that, don't do like I did. Take time to try to read everybody that you're deleting. Anybody who is not following you, just go ahead. You can pick up those people later. Any Mainly people that are so famous and out of reach, and you don't know what you have in common with them. Just go ahead. We You could go back to the Book of Faces, or to the Gram, or to the X, or to the TikTok, and you can pick up those people anytime you want. You could just go back to the World Wide Web.
Yep.
Um, it's just amazing, because what I got out of it, I got a refresher, because sometimes you have to do that to people in your life as you go on. You have to make room. Those of you who've been following for a minute, uh, you heard the point I brought up when I said we have followed so many people, we didn't have room to follow anymore. And so that's what you have to do in life. You have to make room for people that you care about. If you can hear me on my live, just hit me a number one, so I know that you can hear me and we're engaging. Uh, just give me a one, and I know. But however, it's a refreshing thing to make room. You don't have to go back and pick up people in life that's let you go, and don't be angry with them. They just gave you room.
Mm.
They gave you space to grow.
They opened up doors for you
Right.
that you didn't even see. And
Right.
that's important. It's like they open up those doors for you. And a lot of times, we're afraid to, you know, delete people out of our life. And now we're not talking about cancel culture, because that's a whole nother thing.
Oh man, we could do a subject on that.
Yeah, I think we could talk about that.
Yeah.
But but today we're talking about, these people that, delete you out of their life, or you delete them out of your life, or whatever, or for whatever reason, that you have or they have, but just let it go. Don't be trying to hold on to them. Don't just let them go. If that's what they choose to do, because everybody has their free will choices. You
And the
know,
season,
and the season, yes. What was it? A reason, a season?
you got that one.
Yeah.
But there's a season for everything,
Mhm.
and people are the same way. Sometimes they've had their season in your life, and for whatever purpose
And
it
we want to
served.
and we want to hold on to them.
It served that purpose.
Yeah.
And when they want to let go, just let it go.
Right, because and for me, I know how that can be, because I'm a Scorpio, and most of you, if you know about a little bit about astrology, Scorpios are people that love hard, And, and it's hard for us to let go a lot of times, and I didn't realize that about myself until I had some situations where I had to let people go, and I had to be okay with it, and so that's one of the things that I have, cultivated in my life, that, if I gotta let them go, gotta let them go.
You go ahead.
No stress on it. So if you are at this space where it's time for you to shift, because here's what I learned too is when you are up leveling your life, when you are making a shift, when you are changing, when things are growing in your life, say you're expanding, then it comes time when you have to delete people, or you just have to let them go. You can't be running behind them and trying to catch them, and all this kind of stuff. You can't do it. It's not healthy anyway. And so I believe that that's the same as social media. It's really very much similar in life, that when you have to release people, and what else too, you can release them with love. You don't have to be upset and have go through changes and all this kind of stuff. You just release them with love. You say, okay, you know what, I release you. And I'm talking about that because I've had to do that recently, with some people in my life. I said, you know what, I love them, but I'm not going to take anybody's abuse. I'm not going to be in any type of toxic situations. So if that's what it takes, let them go. Love them. Release them with all my hearts.
So let us know where you're reaching out to us from, where you're listening to us from. We're in the greater Northwest. Um, the
Pacific.
temperatures, North, yeah, North Pacific. But anyway, that correction. Uh, um, the weather out here is on a humid side. Believe it or not, we're in the 60s, but it's still nice and hot. It's like 80 something percent humidity. That's kind of a little bit above normal for here, but at the same time, it really feels good. Um, we had a little rain yesterday. Let us know how it is where you're at. I did a long shift last night. We're at that point in life where I'm feeling out, close to retirement, what I want to do, how I want to do it. And so far, Tammy's been looking around the world for different spots. We may purchase. I prefer just to visit, but from being a traveler myself, over 20 countries. Uh, but at the same time, a good investment opportunity. We could jump on it, and I'm okay with that.
Yes.
But I don't like anything that seems like work because I'm close to retirement. And once I put this work away, it's gone. So that said, anything else on the deleting process?
Nah, I think we probably covered that, because I mean that took care of social media. We talked about people in your life, not only people, places, and things. Because sometimes, I don't know if y'all realize, sometimes you got to delete things out of your life too. Anything that's blocking your happiness, anything that's blocking what it is that you desire to do. Because the news flash is, it doesn't matter how old you are. If you decide that you want to make a change and a shift in your life, you want to do something else, like my husband said, he's transitioning into retirement. Well, I mean, he's not going to just sit around and do nothing, because that's not healthy. But he's going to do something that he wants to do, something that he desires. He's going to have fun, and be able to do it, in a different sort of way.
Party. Anyway, We just love making residual income and seeing money grow uh, without any effort. Um, we love traveling, so we look forward to all those things and sending you some nice content while we out there.
Yeah, because we believe in the law of attraction.
Yeah, yeah,
Because we are definitely attracting, you know, and we're encouraging and inspiring all of you to do the same.
and hopefully we get you out to some of our party on one of our properties and be able to invite a lot of our viewers. Not everybody at once, but the people we invite, you definitely will enjoy.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. All right. You ready to land this plane?
this plane, baby.
All right. So we're going to land this plane. We appreciate everyone that has joined. Hey, Angie, thank you for joining on Facebook. We appreciate everyone that has joined on YouTube, on Facebook, and on TikTok. If you are watching me on my TikTok, go to my bio and click on my YouTube channel and go show me some love there, because that is where I'm building, and I'm super excited, and I have so much content, over 900 videos on there. A lot of law of attraction. I have some meditations on there. I have some healings on there. I have some channeling on there. It's so much on there. So if you are into all of that type of stuff, you will find it on my channel. So that's my commercial. But we will definitely be back on. Ooh. We will definitely be back on next Sunday for Sunday service with the Morrisons. And we appreciate y'all for following us. And like we said, we love, all things encouraging, especially to um, couples, because we know how difficult it can be
Thanks
out
for the
here
rose.
in the world. Thank you so much for the rose. We know how difficult it can be out here, in the world, especially trying to, stay together. Because I don't know if y'all noticed, but people are getting divorced and separated and stuff after years and years at alarming rates, because
Mm-hmm.
we see people been together 20 years, and I think they'd be married 5 years and been together 15, and then they getting divorced. It just, it's crazy. And so,
Mm-hmm.
so we want to do our part, to share, and, and we don't mind sharing, things from our life to help people to be encouraged. So if you were encouraged, we appreciate it. Reach out to us, send us some love, send us a message. We'll definitely respond. And if you have any topics that you would like for us to explore, send us a message and let us know. You can find us. All our stuff is all on all the different places. If you're on Facebook and YouTube, you can comment. If you're on TikTok, you can send us a message. So again, thank y'all for hanging out with us today. Got anything last words, baby?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And have a great week coming in, and don't let anything get you down. And remember, you're the bigger one in any situation. Uh, greater is you're the greater one because of who's with you. So keep that in mind that we can endure all things, and you're never alone.
Yes, that part.
And show love.
Yes, absolutely. And don't be tied down to anybody or anything. Don't be tied down. If you're going to love, love, and let's leave it at that, right?
Amen.
All right. Y'all have a wonderful rest of y'all's day, night,
Yes,
weekend, whenever you
yes,
catch this.
yes.
Bye now. Real love for each other. Okay. Hey, Angie, thank you for joining. And I got you. She said,